What's going on, everybody? I'm back again with another video, and this is gonna be the last video here in the States until who knows when, until further notice. But to end the video, I thought I would do it with class and show you the place that I lived for a couple of years. A good way to promote the place and my gratitude of living out here, and maybe at the same time, maybe there's somebody who wants to live in Jersey City, near New York City, and they're looking for a good place, on a good budget. So this is actually a perfect place. I always tell you that I live in Jersey City, but I never show you my exact location. But now that I don't live here, by the time I upload this video, I'm going to be abroad. But I will show you, a little bit of this unit over here. So the name of this apartment is Nest, and this is actually the first micro studio apartment that they opened in the Jersey City area. Not sure if they're going to build more of this kind, but the rent over here is roughly $1,600, $1,600. Some of the units could be a little bit more, but I look online and one of the units here was $1,500, almost $1,600. And then on top of that, there's a utility fee that is $175, but the utility fee includes water, electric, even Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi, is expensive, and gym and amenities. So I think it's actually worth it to pay the price, because one of the reasons why I think it's worth it is because this building is only a couple of years old. It's a new building, so you're rarely gonna have issues or problem. It's furnished, so you don't need furniture. If you're just minimalistic like me and alone, you could just bring clothes, whatever you have, and everybody comes furnished. Like I'm over here in this couch, and behind me is the bed. It's a Murphy bed, so this couch literally converts in the bed. So despite it being like a micro studio, it managed for good space. So a person like me, I think it's pretty good. Then the ceiling is pretty high. And then the management is pretty good out here. They do a good job with the units and taking care of the tenants. It's 7-minute walk from the Path train station to Journal Square. And then once you hop in Journal Square train, within maybe 12, 15 minutes, you're in World Trade Center, Manhattan. And then about 25 minutes on a weekend, the most 30 minutes, you'll be in Midtown Manhattan. So you can't beat that for that price, and living in a good neighborhood that's up and coming with a lot of developments going on, a lot of high-rise buildings. And then near to the city and easy commute with a train that takes you into the city or takes you to other parts of Jersey like Newark, New Jersey, Hoboken. So I think it's really worth it to pay this price out here. I'm not going to lie, a few years ago when I moved out here, I was a little intimidated with the price. I thought it was a little bit above my budget. So I looked around other units over here that were like $1,400, $1,300. Some of them were almost the same. But a lot of these buildings, they were old buildings, and they had like issues in the apartment. So even if they fix it, I'm not sure if it was going to give me any issues, So that's why I think, okay, this one might be a little bit more over my budget, but at least I have a good, solid, brand new building and a good area. And it's not just like a place for you to live. They do things for the community, for the tenants out here. Like the webpage, they offer you activities that happens here in Jersey City or in New York. And also, one good thing, the lease, you could do it all virtual online. Sign it online. If you need any requests with plumbing, any issues in the apartment, you do it online. Your payments, you do it online. So pretty modern and digital. And I think you really get a good deal, for this price. I'm just going to give you a little tour of the building. And I know you guys are going to be like, oh, it's tiny. But no, like I say, if it's just you alone and you don't have a lot of furniture, I think this place is actually worth it. So once you come inside, it's going to be the door like this. And then the CR. I think my only complaint about this apartment is the curtains that divides the bathroom. But like I say, if it's just you alone, then it shouldn't be an issue. You got this. Then over here is the bathroom. It's a bathroom, Got this over here. Forgive if there's a mess because I'm already packing to leave abroad. You see, I'm tall. I'm 6'1", 6'2", and the ceiling is pretty high. Then over here, you got the cabinets. Comes with a microwave, kitchenette, the sink. And then you can open up the cabinets and fit a lot of things. Example, I'm going to open the cabinet here, see? Very tall. I'm emptying up the spot, so I only got a little bit of cookies over there. You see what's going on here, see? And let me raise my hand. I got a pretty long arm. See, I can't even touch the ceiling, so it's pretty high. Maybe this angle. See, I got long arms and I'm not even reaching it, so Pretty tall residential unit. And you got the mirror here that you can open it up and put a couple of things. You still have more things, basic necessities, but yeah. You can store your medicine, toothpaste, etc. And then I want to show you like the cabinets. I already got what I'm gonna wear tomorrow, so I'll save it over here. All of this, and then these cabinets, you can literally move it and make room for more. Sorry about this. See? So despite it being small, you can still manage your space. Then here you got the fridge. As you can see. Even over here, I think there's a little something. Even over here, see? So you got space for more stuff. And then back here is the Wi-Fi. Like I said, it's included in the utility fee. So a lot of places, they don't come with Wi-Fi. You got to put it separate, and it's a lot of money, I guess. But here, it comes in that little fee. So I think it's actually a really good deal. You know, you're getting a really good deal for the price. And over here we got more. Still got some things over here. See, you can store your books, clothes. Even here, that's high up. You can store more things over here. And now let me show you the bed. How do you bring it down? I think this is one of the coolest things out here. So what you're gonna do is you gotta bring this table down. So let me just clear it up. Then it's gonna go down. And you bring it down like this, all the way down. Then on the couch, bring some of the furniture a little bit forward. Then over here, there is something in the side. On top of here, you pull it. And ta-da, Murphy bed. Murphy bed, and then you just lay down. So this is a queen size Murphy bed. And see? Here you can literally fit. Wow. It's pretty comfortable. But yeah, like I say, you know, it comes furnished. You don't really got to worry about buying furniture. So this is the bed. That's actually my blanket. I put it here. I had a TV that I was saving it right here, but I gave it away. And that's where you literally store the bed. You know, you just put it right back up. So I'm just gonna show you. You put it, wow, it's a little bit heavy. Put it right back up and see? And then the couch, you just push it right back to the place and like nothing happened. Just like that, see? The couch is set up right there. And then another thing I like is this table. It's a little bit messy, but I'll pull it back. Like this over here, you can adjust it right here. But this used to be my space where I would do all my editing. It's just my laptop and my charger, all of that, you know. And then these chairs, you know, you fold it. There's another one, and you put it inside here. So despite it being a small space, they manage to make it, I don't know, small but spacious, and you know, it's like compact, but it has everything you need. So like I said, if you're just a simple person, a guy or a female, I think this is a really, really perfect location for you. And you'll pay under $2,000 to be only 20 minutes from Manhattan with easy commute, you know, the PATH train, and then if you need to go to another borough, you just transfer in the subway line. So this is what you can get over here. So this is like the recreational room. I didn't really spend much time here, but it's still pretty cool. Like if you bring your friends or anybody, they got hit this here. It looks like a movie theater. Then you sit down and wow, it's comfortable and cozy. And then in front of me, they got the billiard where you can play pool. So you see, this is the billiard right here. Then they got TV if you want to play movies, Netflix, Hulu. And this over here, the sticks. I ain't gonna lie, I was struggling to get off of those cushions because they're pretty comfortable, man. They're pretty comfortable. And it's crazy, you know, what you're paying. You're getting all these amenities. Like, wow. Could literally just lay down here. See, they even got a theater. And then there's a rooftop on top, too. And today it's actually pretty warm outside. Let me just show you the fitness center. It's not too big, but it's pretty decent. It does the work, you know, if you know how to do weights. It has for cardio, it has a couple of dumbbells. So let me show you. This over here is the gym, as you see. It's not big, but for it to be included. So you got decent machines, you got this one right here, a couple of dumbbells. See, You could go in the treadmill, and then a couple of dumbbells, and then TV. Pretty much like a hotel, you know, so I'm really gonna miss this place. I had a blast living over here. But the other place that I live in the Philippines, it has it all too, just like this. Even bigger, but just much more affordable than here. But anybody looking for a place not too far from New York City within commute and a decent price, if you're like a single person or live alone and you don't have furniture, I think this place is actually perfect for you. Now let's see what's happening in the rooftop. Pretty good view, you know, you can see all the developments happening in Journal Square. Now some of the highlights of this unit that I lived for about 3 years is the rooftop here. Didn't bought my glasses, so it's bothering me. But we have a nice view, you know, of New Jersey, McKinley Square. And then in the other side over here is part of Lower Manhattan. So on top you can see Lower Manhattan, even the Statue of Liberty over here, Beacon, some of the new developments in McKinley Square, and Pulaski Skyway over the other side. And if you walk this way, you'll see the new developments that are happening throughout Journal Square. And people could just chill right here, lay down, and you see, it's crazy how they be building skyscrapers all over here. And today's the opposite. I was complaining that it was colder than usual, and today it's hotter. The last day that I'm over here, but I guess it's a grand finale, like a farewell, you know, nice weather out here for today, and then I'm heading back to Southeast Asia, my new home. So I just like a good spot to catch some vitamin C's with the sun. But yeah, a little preview, you know, a little view of the rooftop that we got here in this apartment. And these are the hallways. Feels like a hotel, you know. They have the number of the room. See? And it's quiet too, like nobody bothers nobody. And they have cameras all over. So that was the end of this video, a little tour where I lived for the past 3 years, I believe. And a little bittersweet. And I know you guys are wondering why I'm leaving this. This is good. It's because I'm already moving abroad, or I moved abroad. I just came here to settle a few things. But you know, I had a better opportunity abroad, so I decided to move over there and live over there. By the way, this video is not sponsored, but I just thought I would give back for gratitude of this place. You know, I had a blast living over here, and I think other people who are like me, minimalistic, they might like living around here. So just helping people out and helping the community over here. So that was the end of this video. You know, my next video is going to be back in Asia. You know, I already closed a chapter here in the United States. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more. Be safe out there, everybody. God bless y'all, and peace.